good morning, welcome to my channel. My name is Jillian and I'm a recent LSU grad. I graduated from LSU last Friday and today's Sunday, and my roommate and I want to host a dinner party before everyone moves away from Baton Rouge. A lot of our friends have already moved, but for the ones that are left, we thought it would be fun for everyone to come together, have some dinner. We also have a liquor cabinet that needs to be cleared because we're both moving, and so we thought it would be a lot of fun to make an event out of it. And so we're calling it CIAO College, which I know that's just so creative. Thank you, I came up with it. But today is Sunday, tomorrow is Monday when the dinner party actually is. So there's a lot to be done. I need to finalize the menu, I need to clean my apartment, and then I also want to do most of the prep today. So tomorrow is also Memorial Day, and I'm doing a few different cat sitting jobs right now, and so I have to check in on some cats tomorrow morning and tomorrow evening right before the party. And so I'm going to be moving around a little bit. It's also Memorial Day, so I'll probably have some Memorial Day events to go to, and so most of the prep needs to happen today. I think it'll be nice to get most of the prep out of the way. Usually I do my grocery shopping the day before for dinner parties, and then I do everything the day of, and I'm usually like cutting it down to the wire, ready right before it starts. I don't want that today. I really like hosting dinner parties. I think it's so much fun. I obviously love to cook. I would hope so. I'm moving to New York in the fall to go to culinary school, so obviously I like to cook, but I'm often just cooking for myself though, and it's so much fun to cook for other people and come up with a menu and decorate your place, and I don't know, I think it's so much fun. We've hosted some other fun dinner parties recently. We had a really fun one at Valentine's Day. That one's all on my TikTok, but I wanted to post this one as a YouTube video because first of all, I just want to post on YouTube more, but second of all, I feel like when you're doing really big cooks like this, it's so hard to capture everything in a TikTok, and so YouTube it is. Who knows, maybe I'll host more dinner parties soon and this can become a regular thing and I'll bring you along. So to get started, I need to make some coffee. But then after I make coffee, it's time to clean the apartment. I usually do a little Sunday reset on my TikTok, so I'm gonna film that. Two birds with one stone because it's kind of dirty in here. So I'm going to do like a preliminary clean, of course, tomorrow and today. I'm gonna get the kitchen dirty again, but that's okay. I just like to start obviously with a clean space and then we'll go from there. I was cleaning, and then I was trying to get a TikTok up and a little like article of my weekly grocery list and all the meals that I made with it, which is something I'm trying to do. But it took way longer than I thought it would, and so I had to just set it aside. I'll have to finish it tomorrow because if I don't go to the grocery store now, I'm not gonna make it before I have to go cat sit later, and then after that I have church. So it's really now or never. I'm gonna go to the grocery store and then I'll tell you after what we're actually making and our plan of attack. Back from cat sitting, done with grocery shopping. I was gonna sit down and tell you guys the menu, but my boyfriend's here to pick me up for church. So I'm gonna go to mass and then we're gonna do some prep after. It's gonna be late night.
It looks like I never came back and actually shared the menu. The theme was CIAO College, so of course we went Italian and I wanted to do a pasta bar. Here is the planned menu, and as you'll see, not everything went to plan, but here's what we started with: a balsamic bruschetta with stracciatella for an appetizer, and then for the pasta bar, I originally wanted to do an orzo pesto, but Baton Rouge was like, I guess, having an orzo shortage because I couldn't find any. So we did cavatelli pesto, vodka rigatoni, cacio e pepe bucatini, and then for proteins, I had an Ina Garden meatball recipe from one of her books that I adapted, and then a crispy chicken cutlet.
I hate to say it because I know it's kind of controversial, but I do basically take the Gigi Hadid pasta and make it my own. I change up a few things. I'm gonna add some Calabrian chilies, but it starts out with a lot of olive oil, but it always works out. And you know, when something's good, it's good. So shout out to Gigi Hadid. Okay, it was like at least a third of the bottle. I'm gonna keep it pretty medium low. I'm not trying to fry the shallots and garlic. I just wanna cook them, and there's a lot to be done, so we have time, no rush. While that's going, I'm trying to decide what I should do next. I think I'm gonna start working on pesto. I am gonna make the pesto myself to make Susie proud, but I don't know, this is dramatic and silly, but if I'm having like a dinner party and I'm cooking for people, for some reason I really wanna like make everything, which is not true because I didn't make the pasta and I didn't make the bread and whatever. But, you know, I was like, oh, I feel like in each dish, at least one thing has to be like homemade for me. And so we're gonna make the pesto. I actually have a basil plant in the corner right now and it's doing well, but it has like 6 leaves. So it was kind of depressing to go and buy basil. And I was like, just get my plant to flourish. I think I'm just gonna use like this whole box and base the recipe quantities off of that because I don't really think I need basil for anything else. I guess I do need it for the bruschetta, so maybe I'll save a little bit, but hey, I always have my basil plant if it's not enough. I did actually already have pine nuts from a previous pesto, which was lucky because pine nuts are extremely expensive. So didn't have to buy that, that's great. I think I'm also gonna do a little bit of parsley, some lemon juice, and a couple of cloves of garlic. The garlic and shallots have been going for probably like 20 minutes. They're nice and mellow and soft, I think. So I'm gonna add in the tomato paste. This should be 1 cup. I bought like one of the little cans and I had a squeeze tube of it already. I thought it would be enough to have a cup, but it is just under a cup. Cool. I'm cranking the heat up a little bit to medium because we really want this to cook and maybe even like brown a little or caramelize a little bit. And then I think I'm gonna do like 1/4 of a cup of, well maybe not, that's a lot. This is 2 tablespoons of Calabrian chilies. Should I do more? I'm gonna do like 3 tablespoons. Food processor is out. This one, TBH, is not the best. So we'll see how this goes. This is all we have left of greens after I blanched them. They're very wilted, obviously, but I didn't expect to lose this much of it. We might not have as much pesto as we need. I'm gonna start with like 1/4 of a cup and go from there. I love pine nuts so much. Do a pretty hefty pinch of salt. Maybe a little pepper too. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna start adding the olive oil. Ooh, I should probably do a lemon too. I'll add that. I'm gonna start adding the olive oil. I want a pretty smooth consistency for this pesto. If I had a big enough mortar and pestle, I would just go to town on it with that instead. I know that's like the correct way, but this is the next best option. Like 1/4 of a lemon, just like a little squeeze. And then I would do like a little tiny splash of balsamic vinegar, but this is what mine looks like right now. Don't know what's going on there.
It smells so good.
Good. It's always just like onions or shallots. That's just what smells good. This made a mess, so I'm gonna transfer it over and then clean up a little bit, then we'll go back to the other sauce. Okay, I still feel like this is lacking just a little bit of acidity, so I'm gonna just do a little tiny splash, tiny, of red wine vinegar. Wow, that completely changed it, actually. I'm gonna do like a little tiny bit more. That like completely counteracted the bitterness. The more I learn about like adding acid to things, I mean, I knew it was like important, but lately I've thought like it's just as important as salt sometimes. Pesto basilico. The tomato paste is nice and dark. We've let it go for a very long time, so it's time to add the vodka. I have either Trader Joe's vodka or Grey Goose, and I feel like it's wrong to use Grey Goose for this. So Trader Joe's. Going 1/4 of a cup because I'm like quadrupling the recipe. Okay, I let the vodka cook for like 1 to 2 minutes and I took it off the heat. Now I'm just gonna add the heavy cream once it stops simmering because I don't want to curdle it. I think it looks perfect. Tomorrow, once I boil the pasta, I'm gonna add in some pasta water, a little bit of butter maybe if needed. And so I think this is a great starting place. The pesto and vodka sauce have cooled, so I'm gonna throw them in the fridge. I feel like I have a lot of the sauce and not a lot of pesto, but that's okay. I feel like this is gonna be the crowd favorite anyway, so it'll be perfect. As much as I wanna call it quits for the night because it's 11:24, I am so close to being done with what I actually wanna get done today. And I know if I do the bruschetta now, it can marinate overnight first of all, but also I'll have like very minimal, if any, chopping tomorrow. So I'm just gonna power through, this is easy. Okay, I washed these tomatoes. I should probably try to go around the core, I would think. Do these have core? Yeah. I'm gonna do a little bit of lemon juice because I just have one nearby. Do a little chiffonade of basil. Because my balsamic vinegar like fossilized, I'm gonna have to use some balsamic glaze. It's just gonna be a little sweet, but I think it'll be fun. Tomorrow I'll toast the baguette. I'll take some garlic, rub it on there, put some stracciatella, which is beautiful. And then I might garnish it with more basil. If so, I'm gonna have to go to the basil plant because we are out. It's 11:48. I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna go take a quick shower, head to bed, and then tomorrow it's meatballs, chicken, cooking the pasta, cacio e pepe, and assembling the bruschetta. Yeah, yes. And like decorating. My plates and stuff are supposed to come in by 10 p.m. from Amazon. Amazon usually delivers around like, let me think, I was in Trader Joe's when they came today because they called. I guess like 5, that would be perfect. That would be fine. Party's at 8 because I have to cat sit till 7. So I'm cat sitting from 8:30 to 9 a.m., 30-minute check-in, and then book me on Rover. And then at night I have 6:30 to 7. Basically all that in between time from like, I don't know, 9:30 to like 5:30, I have time to cook. But I do have a couple of other things I need to do tomorrow. Need to post that grocery haul that I didn't finish, like my weekly roundup. And then I also might go by the pool. So maybe I'll try to get everything done in the morning. We'll see, we'll see. I got an ice shake and espresso today like I normally do, but I got the hazelnut one. I think I like it. Anyway, good morning. It's 12:03. Good afternoon, I guess. T-minus 8 hours until dinner party. Went and checked on some cats this morning. They were doing well. They were so cute and so sweet. Don't let Willow hear me say that. I don't know where she is. But yeah, so got that done. Went and got some Starbucks, but I had a little haul because I also, when I was getting Starbucks, I was right next to the Fresh Market, which I want to like the Fresh Market. Like, Whole Foods is expensive, but I still really enjoy Whole Foods for some reason. Like, yes, I know it's expensive. Yes, I know things are overpriced, but I feel like I'm like, I don't know why it's different, but the Fresh Market, every time I leave there, I feel negative. Like, I walk out of Trader Joe's happy. Even if I just spent money, I feel like I know it's good value. For some reason, when I leave the Fresh Market, I'm like, I paid way too much for what I've got. So I have like really specific thoughts on grocery stores. I'm like very passionate about grocery stores. I was telling someone the other day, when I moved to New York in August, I really need to be by a Trader Joe's and not a Whole Foods because I'll go to the Whole Foods every day. And God forbid I'm near Cinderella or any other super fancy niche grocery store because that's just gonna be financial ruin. I don't know if I mentioned this, but they're doing landscaping outside. It's kind of loud, so I mean, thank you guys, but killing the vibe. Okay, so after that, I'm driving home and I see Dollar Tree. Because every time I go in Dollar Tree for something like this, I find like they just have so many little like themed items. And I was trying to be minimal for this party because it's like, let's get rid of all the things we have kind of party, but that's like not really how I roll. So, haul. See, I don't even really feel bad about this though because all of this was $10. So, whatever. I love the Dollar Tree. It's the superior discount like dollar store because like Dollar General, I don't know what else there is. Dollar General, Family Dollar is part of the Dollar Tree company, I think. I don't know, but I don't like when something's called a dollar store and things aren't $1. No, it needs to be $1. Now it's $1.25. I'm cool with that. That's fine, but it needs to be consistent. Anyway, he didn't ask. So first off, this came in a set of 2. I got 4 serving spoons because I was like, wait, I don't really have anything to scoop the pasta. Well, I do have plenty of like serving utensils, but not like, I have plenty of spatulas and like cooking utensils, but like as for serving utensils, I don't think I have like a set that matches. I got this splatter guard because every time I like make chicken cutlets, oil gets everywhere, and I needed one of these. I bought 3 of these, not the prettiest thing ever, I'll admit, but it's $1.25, who cares? I was thinking for drinks, we used to have like this really big pitcher that you could pour out of, but then it broke, and I really don't think we have any other pitchers, and the whole point of having this party was trying to get rid of our alcohol cabinet. So we're gonna make some drinks maybe in these. And then they had a whole lemon and orange section, which the oranges are kind of a different vibe, but I felt like that kind of fit the plates that are coming later today. Hopefully. These were delivered last night on Amazon. They're much smaller than I thought they were. Like I thought this would be a full pan. It's like a half, maybe. So we might have multiple pans of each thing because I don't think it's gonna be enough, but that's okay. I realized I never told you what I actually bought at the Fresh Market. I got another pack of basil, and this is what I mean with Fresh Market. I don't remember how much my basil was yesterday. I have a receipt, hold on. My 4 ounces of basil were $2.79 at Trader Joe's, and this is 1.25 ounces, and it was $5. So, and I know this basil is probably much nicer than the one at Trader Joe's, and that's what you're paying for. I get it, but my mistake. I also got a little bit of mascarpone because I'm nervous about the basil being like enough sauce for the pasta, which is why I got more basil. And so I think that'll kind of bring it all together. I'm gonna blanch these very quickly, but not because I want to. I also got this cute little oven towel. Okay, last thing I'm gonna do for a little bit, I'm going to make the meatballs. I'm not gonna shape them, I'm just gonna put everything together, put it in the fridge. That way later I just have to make the pot. You know what, I have a lot to do, but we're gonna take a break after this. One pound of Italian sausage, 1 pound of ground beef. This was 80-20 parsley. I already got the Parm Pecorino back out.
I used my food processor to grate the Parmesan and Pecorino off camera, and by off camera, I mean I forgot to hit record.
Let's see how much. I'm not gonna put too much cheese. Ana's recipe says like 3/4 of a cup cheese total. I'm not gonna do that. We're already gonna have a lot of cheese going on. And I also don't want to run out. Okay, 1 cup of breadcrumbs. This is 1/8 of a cup, but I don't feel like dirtying another measure. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Feels like a lot. 8. I don't know about that. A nice pinch of salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, dried oregano, dried basil, 2 eggs. So I had a lot of POP points at the end of the semester, which is like LSU fake money that you can use for like food and stuff, and I had to spend it. So I like raided, you know, the little like grocery stores on campus, and this was their milk. They had other milk too, but the Fairlife, it lasts so long, so I just got a bunch of little Fairlifes. 3/4 of a cup. I have 1/8. Don't be dumb, don't be dumb. Okay, 6 of these. I love ricotta so much. I think that's why I love these meatballs. And we ate 3/4 of a cup, so 6 of these again. I forgot our olive oil and garlic. These are really wet meatballs. I'm gonna start like this, but then I'm gonna have to go in with my hands. I'm back, I had a little snack. I finished that grocery haul / recipe list and posted my TikTok / reel / short, and time to get back to work. I think the meatballs are gonna take some time. I'm really cold. Okay, I think the meatballs are gonna take a little bit of time to cook. So I'm gonna get the oven heating up and I'll get that going. While the oven's heating up, I'm also gonna get a couple of pots of water boiling for the pasta. My plan is to have the pasta boil in this pot and then the sauce heating up in this pot, and then I'll add the pasta to the sauce. I'm gonna add the pasta to the sauce and not the sauce to the pasta to make sure that I like have enough sauce for the amount of pasta I'm putting in there. I would rather like too saucy of a pasta than too dry of a pasta, especially because I am probably gonna be putting these in the fridge for a little bit and then heating them up right before the parties. They need to be extra saucy. I'm gonna go rigatoni first because I think that's the one that is like the least finicky. I know exactly how that's gonna go, I think, so let's start there. These meatballs are so like wet that I really don't think I need to oil down the pans, but really there's no point in taking the risk. If I size these right, we should have like 20. I'm gonna do them kind of small, just because that's what I'm feeling. These kind of look like they're more breadcrumb than meatball, honestly. But I know they're good. That was a pound of pasta. I'm letting the meatballs cook for about 30 minutes. I'll check them around 25 and see how they're going and do for longer if needed. The pasta's ready. I'm gonna put it in this bowl. That way I can keep this water going because it took forever to start boiling and I don't wanna wait that again. I'm gonna go pretty heavy on the pasta water again since we're gonna be like reheating this. Okay, I just threw in some butter along with the pasta water. I think it's pretty good, but since it's our only like spicy pasta, I do feel like it could be a little bit spicier, and I am kind of missing like the visual of red pepper flakes, so I'm gonna add a little bit of that in. Have one of the pans. I think it should fit in all. Oh, that's hot. I didn't think that through. Pan number 1 of pasta is done. Okay, cavatelli's in, pesto's heating up. The meatballs are to a safe temperature, but I feel like they could use some more color, so I'm gonna turn the broiler on for a little bit. Okay, brief pause from the cooking. The plates just came in. Look how cute. They came with napkins and some forks and spoons, so I'm gonna start setting everything up. I'm a little nervous because I have an hour until I need to leave to go check on some more cats. Whenever I get back, I really only have time to like change, pick up a little bit, and get ready. So I really don't have a lot of time to cook, and that's also when I plan to put the food in the oven to reheat. So we'll see how this goes. The meatballs are a little light. Okay, so here's what happened on that. The usual recipe that I've used for Ina Garden had a pound of veal, a pound of beef, and half a pound of Italian sausage. I just did 1 pound of beef, 1 pound of Italian sausage. So 2 pounds of meat total. The original recipe is 2.5. So I kept everything else pretty much the same, thinking that might have been a problem because I don't remember them being this ready, for lack of a better word. There's a lot of breadcrumb in there, but they're delicious. I just cut one open and had a bite, and it's really good. So, whatever. I'm gonna add it all. I think it looks fun. Very happy that I made more pesto because this is looking like the perfect amount. I'm gonna add in some pasta water and some mascarpone. Sort of like a tablespoon or 2, 3. Here's what I'm looking at. I'm letting the pasta water evaporate, and I might add some more mascarpone. Okay, I think I'm losing it because I forgot I was supposed to be toasting peppercorns, so I'm gonna do that. Some mortar and pestle, some black pepper. The pepper's toasting. I have some pasta water in here. I'm gonna do some of the pecorino. Okay, I don't have time to do what I was gonna do with the chicken, so I'm just gonna cook it normally, cut it up, call it good. It's time for me to go do my other cat sitting job today, and I didn't get to the chicken or the bruschetta. The bruschetta is easy. That's gonna take like 5 seconds. The chicken, I don't know what I'm gonna do about that, so we'll figure that out when I get back. Kennedy came to the rescue, and while I was showering, she put the bread in the oven, so I'm gonna top it. And then she called while I was cat sitting and was like, hey, I have some chicken sausages. Do you think we could do anything like that? Like Italian chicken sausage, do we need that? And I was like, that's perfect. So I don't have to worry about the chicken. So we're gonna top that, put that out, heat up the food, and I'm gonna put some lipstick on because I'm looking rough, but here's my outfit. I'll put shoes on.
Everything moved very quickly after this. I warmed up the pastas in the oven, and then while I was cat sitting, Kennedy cut up and toasted some bread. So I plated the bruschetta, and then I went to put the stracciatella on top, and I realized I accidentally threw it away.
Do you have a Trader Joe's back somewhere with stracciatella, or did I put it in the trash? What is stracciatella? Cheese. Do you have cheese? Do you have cheese in the fridge? I know, but this is like burrata. I'm so depressed.
It's okay, we moved on, we improvised. I had some leftover ricotta that I topped the bruschetta with, and they were a crowd favorite.
Cacio e pepe.
Mine was probably the reggaeton vodka.
Cacio e pepe.
Mine was the vodka sauce. Cacio.
Vodka sauce.
Yeah, I like the vodka sauce too.
Great job, guys.